Happy Sunday, everybody. And the reason you can tell it's Sunday is because I have makeup on. So I'm one of the worship leaders at my church, and I have to look presentable. So, hey, by the way, Alan, I am sitting in my hammock. I wanted to show you a couple things today before I wrap this video up. And one of the things I want to show you is I have an irrigation system in my raised beds that I just turned on, and it's working great except for one little spot. And I also want to show you my fertilizer that I use, because it is time to fertilize my plants. So let's go. I got this irrigation system from a company called Dripworks Irrigation Company or something like that. I'll put a link to them down in the description box below. It's basically a drip system. And when we go through our drought period at like through July and into August, I get very tired of standing over my plants and watering them, and I just feel that they don't get a very good watering. So you can see in here, this goes through, there's a line that goes from there all the way. I have it go all the way over there. And I have this in every part of my raised bed, with the exception of this bed does not have it, and that bed does not have it, the bed where I have my herbs. But everywhere else has it, and this is the only one that seems to have sprung a leak here. But I do have it, it goes over to that bed there. You can see the line that goes over there. So I run this for about an hour at a time, and it seems to do a pretty good job. Now today I'm going to fertilize, and even though I'm running the system, I still do a fertilizer. I don't do a fertilizer in the system. Some places they have, like, you can buy fertilizer kits for your system, but I don't have that. Who knows, someday. And someday I may end up putting in drip irrigation for the in-ground garden. But for now, these raised beds dry out really fast. I think if I would do it over again, I would not do these. Can you see them? These here, double high beds. They just get too dried out. It's really hard to keep them watered. So I would just do the 1 foot high beds. I wouldn't do anything else. So let me show you what I use to fertilize. So this year I'm going to try a new fertilizer. It is this Alaska Fish Fertilizer 511. One of the YouTube channels that I watch uses this fertilizer, and he gets pretty good results. So I'm going to try it. I used it on my seedlings, and they all were very, very healthy. I fertilized like every 10 days or so, and it really seemed to give me some strong seedlings. So I do 1 tablespoon per gallon of water for this. So I have a set of measuring spoons that I use just for the garden. And this is a 2-gallon watering can. Why, but for some reason that's leaking on there. Do not use this stuff on your house plants. I can tell you my greenhouse, no, the dogs just can't get enough of it. My greenhouse smelled terrible when I use this. But they sure love the smell of it. Does it smell like fish guts? You like fish guts? That's what flavor food we should make for you. And then it's all nice and mixed. And then I go ahead and put it on my plants. You want to see the world's teeniest, tiniest little tomatoes? See that on my finger? They're so tiny. I have one more project to do this weekend. Dun 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 dun. And it's in here. All of these pots need to be rinsed and cleaned. Look, my new bird feeder that I got for Mother's Day has been broken. So I'm gonna rinse all of these out. Put them, the sun is out right now, so put them in the sun to dry and stack them up and put them away. I like to use one of these cheap things. We all have them. And I put it on the mist setting. And that really gets all of the dirt. I don't know why. I think it's because it's so fine. So I'm going to take care of that. And then I get to use my hammock. Well, they're all rinsed off. And there are pots everywhere. Pots and trays. And toward the end I was just kind of throwing them everywhere. It's funny because I started out like this. All nice and neat. And I ended up like this. They'll get dry either way. So that's a lot of pots. Well, you have to figure that all of this grew all of this. Just about every plant, 99% of the plants in here, I grew from seed. So that's a lot of pots. But my greenhouse looks better. Still not completely clean, but it looks better. My next step is to put shade cloth on it because this greenhouse gets so hot in the summertime. But that's for another day. Thank you so much for spending this time with me working in the garden and doing some maintenance, and I appreciate you watching. If you like what you saw here, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. And until next time, I will see you in the garden. Happy gardening, everybody. Bye-bye.